welcome once again to Cheap Shot Entertainment. I am your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation. As ever, we're going to take you through everything that happened in WWE Royal Rumble 2019. We've got two Royal Rumble matches, one for the men and one for the women. We've got several title matches. Got some other matches as well. We did the prediction videos. Did a prediction video with the Ben Cocker, who also has a YouTube channel called Squared Circle Jobbers. I suggest you go and have a look at that. And in the meantime, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button and do all that kind of stuff. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook to know when we're uploading new content. Lots of new content over there that you don't see on here as well. So yeah, that's it. So we're going to go straight into the show. Enjoy and let us know what you think in the comments section down below. First match on the official Royal Rumble card, not counting the 2-hour pre-show. Yeah, it was a 7-hour show. Not counting the 2-hour pre-show, was Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka has held the title since TLC and beating Charlotte and Becky Lynch in that TLC match, which was the main event of that card, which was a fantastic match. Obviously Ronda Rousey cost Becky Lynch and Charlotte the championship in that match, so we're expecting something big there. The 4 versus the 4, maybe, I don't know. So Asuka's finally getting a push. Yeah, can't say I'm disappointed by this. Obviously I love Becky Lynch like everybody else, she is the man, but I'm glad that Asuka is finally getting a push on the main roster as well. But straight into the match, there's an early down. Takes control early on of Asuka. Asuka then does a bit of a veteran move and draws Becky Lynch to the outside of the ring, feigning an injury, and from this point Asuka is then on top. Becky Lynch flies after hitting a Exploder into the barricade, but Asuka doesn't take long to come back. There's a hip attack from Asuka and the massive exchange of strikes. They actually give the ladies quite a lot of time to do this match, which was fantastic, because we both know, we all know what the ladies can do now. It is like it's not even a marquee, it's a marquee match now rather than an extra match, you know. We expect a ladies match on the main card, which is fantastic. The Asuka lock is then locked in by Asuka. This is countered brilliantly by Becky Lynch, who is then countered again into the Asuka lock, and this time the Asuka lock cannot be broken by Becky Lynch, and Asuka forces Becky Lynch to tap out to the Asuka lock. And your winner and still champion is Asuka over on SmackDown. Brilliant match to start the card, and it is a good way to start this Royal Rumble because there is no bad matches actually, which is fantastic in my opinion. If you don't agree, comment down below. You know what to do. The second match on the card featured the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. They were on the line. It is the Bar, which is Sheamus and Cesaro, the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions, versus Shane McMahon and The Miz, who I have dubbed, sorry, I'm from Derbyshire, I don't pronounce my H's, who I have dubbed McMizman. Some people have called them Team Bestie. I think McMizman is so much better. Anyway, start the match. Shane starts hot. There's a spear takedown on the Bar. The Bar capitalizes on a distraction of the referee, and Shane, of course he flies. Of course he does. Of course he jumps off the top. That's what Shane McMahon does. but there's an uppercut to block Shane flying out of the ring. The Bar are firmly in control now. They beat down Shane McMahon. In only Shane McMahon can take that amount of punishment and still stand up. He goes coast to coast in this match. Of course he does. It's Shane McMahon. I know I've said that already, but it's Shane McMahon. This is countered, though, into a swing. And Cesaro must swing Shane McMahon round for a minute plus. And it's phenomenal. We don't see the big swing very often anymore, which is a damn shame. But we did see it in this match. But the match finishes when the Bar are holding The Miz, I think it was, at this point, up as Sheamus goes for the bro kick. This misses, hits Cesaro square in the jaw. The new tag team champions are crowned after The Miz pins Sheamus after a skull-crushing finale in that match. So you got new tag team champions over on SmackDown, certainly doing a much better job of the tag division than Raw at the moment, and they've been doing that since the brand split anyway. But new tag team champions, McMizman. And the third match on the card features Ronda Rousey, the current Raw Women's Champion, and she is going against the boss, Sasha Banks. Yeah, we haven't seen Sasha in a main event match for a long time. She's been floundering. She's had a bit of a feud with Bayley. She's not really gone for the championship for a long time, certainly since Charlotte moved over to SmackDown, where she's been having massive feuds with another member of the Four Horsewomen in Becky Lynch. Yeah, it's nice to see Sasha back on the main event card. There's a quick start in this match. Momentum shifts as Banks misses the strike to the post on the outside. Sasha tries to get the early victory, take Ronda Rousey out, and beat her down so she can get the pin for the win, but this doesn't happen. Rousey, though, is hurt visibly, but she does come back in only Ronda Rousey fashion, as she does. She's in between Brock Lesnar and John Cena with her comeback. But she, Banks controls the match. There's a submission Banks statement, goes for the armbar, but this is, and then she's sent outside. For once, Ronda Rousey does not get the win from the submission, but rather hitting the Piper's Pit, which is like a fireman's carry takedown with a spin. So a bit like a Samoan drop, fireman's carry spin type thing. Driver for the win. So she calls it the Piper's Pit, and she wins the match via pinfall. I don't think she's actually won a match via pinfall as champion, if I'm correct, which I'm probably not, but if I am wrong, leave a comment down below. I'm saying all these things so I'll get you to comment on us. So yeah, Ronda Rousey is still your champion, and going forward that will be interesting. That will be an interesting one to find out who whoever the champion is at WrestleMania. It'll be interesting to find out who's going to go against Ronda Rousey, who's going to go against Asuka. We've had both ladies matches, singles matches so far, and yeah, it's interesting developments. WWE is becoming quite watchable recently, which is good. Anyway, winner Ronda Rousey. Next, move into the Women's Royal Rumble. All I'm going to do with this is I've tried to keep up with the eliminations and the entries, and basically I'm going to give you a rundown of the entrants and when they were eliminated. at what number. We get an interesting start to this one with a newcomer in NXT call-up in Lacey Evans coming out as number 1, and it is Natalya coming out at number 2. They got thrown out at number 11 and number 23 respectively. Natalya going 53 plus minutes, definitely the Iron Woman of this match. We get Mandy Rose out next, who got eliminated at number 9. Liv Morgan got eliminated first. Yeah, she came in, got eliminated pretty much straight away. Mickie James came in next, got eliminated second out of the card. And the Moon puts on a good show as well. It was about time that she's had a bit of TV time and a good showing, although they didn't do much commentary on her. But she gets eliminated at number 24 just after Natalya. Good showing from Ember Moon. We again get Billie Kay coming in, who gets eliminated at number 4. We get Nikki Cross eliminated just before that at number 3, which is a shame because I was expecting Nikki Cross to do quite well in this match. We then get Peyton Royce, and interestingly, or not interestingly, it depends how you see it, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay do get eliminated at the same time. So that's it's one for the books, isn't it? Tamina gets eliminated at number 7. Thank goodness. Who is Tamina? No one cares. Xia Li comes in, another entrant that we wasn't expecting, an NXT star. Sarah Logan gets eliminated at number 8, comes in at number 12. Charlotte then comes in at number 13, lucky number 13. Would it be lucky for her in this match? Who knows? She is my pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble. Kairi Sane comes in next, another NXT star. She gets eliminated at number 15. She comes in at number 14. Get Maria next, SmackDown superstar. Big rumblings as to whether she's going to re-sign with her husband Mike Kanellis. Naomi comes out at number 16 and gets eliminated at number 10. Incidentally, Maria gets eliminated at number 12. Candice LeRae is next, and she gets eliminated at number 14. She gets entrant at number 16. Alicia Fox is 17, eliminated at number 13, just in front of Candice LeRae. No, she's number 18, rather. Hush my mouth, I got a bit lost here. Casey Catanzaro, we've seen her in the Mae Young Classic in 2018. She puts on a pretty good show, to be fair. She does some sort of Kofi Kingston-esque escapes from being eliminated. It's not long after that she does get eliminated at number 16. Number 20 is Zelina Vega, who pretty much quickly hides under the ring, but she gets eliminated at number 18. Rings fills up quite nicely in this Royal Rumble. We've had Rumbles before where there's 1 or 2 people in the ring all the time. I like Royal Rumbles for what they are. I want as many people in that ring as possible before it starts becoming a distraction, and then start chucking them out. And this pretty much did exactly that. It makes it more interesting, makes it a bit more fun to watch. Ruby Riott comes out at number 21. She gets eliminated at number 17. Io Shirai, another NXT superstar, comes in at number 23, gets eliminated at number 22. Rhea Ripley, an NXT UK superstar, represented over here in NXT UK in the UK by Rhea Ripley, who happens to be the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion and is Australian. She gets eliminated at number 21. Pretty good showing for her. Sonya Deville comes in at number 25. She gets eliminated at number 19. We get Alexa Bliss coming in at number 26. She gets eliminated at number 25. We get Bayley in at 27. Becky Lynch comes in at number 28 as a replacement for Lana, who has hurt her ankle in the pre-show. with Rusev and Nakamura picking up the championship after the distraction of Lana falling off the ring apron. We then get Nia Jax at number 28, and of course we all knew that Carmella would be number 30 based on her win in the mixed match challenge with R-Truth. So your final 5 are Carmella, Bayley, Nia Jax and Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Carmella goes out next, Bayley goes out next after Carmella, and it is then Nia Jax that goes out, and we're left with Becky Lynch and Charlotte, who have a bit of a scuffle, but eventually it is the man that gets the win in this one, and Becky Lynch is going to WrestleMania. You can point at the sign. You can send my 50 quid to Cheap Shot Entertainment, and the longer I keep pointing at it, the more money I get. It's not true, it's just a theory, but it's a good theory. Have you ever noticed that? They always point at the sign. Anyway, so your winner in the Women's Royal Rumble is the man, Becky Lynch. Wasn't even supposed to be in the match. She, like I say, took Lana's spot. It was a fellow Irishman, person who gave her that spot, and that his name was Finlay, and he loves to fight. So yes, great Royal Rumble match, a second ever Women's Royal Rumble match, which yeah, showed what the ladies could do, and there was no surprise entrance really, apart from the NXT superstars. There was no veterans coming back. I put that Trish would come back, Kelly, but they didn't have to do that, which is really, really cool. They did not. They had such a talent pool in the women's division across all brands that they don't even have to. They don't have to bring in people who aren't wrestlers to be in the match, which is fantastic. So yeah, great Royal Rumble for the second showing for the ladies, and your winner once again is the man, Becky Lynch. After that epic Women's Royal Rumble, we go on to more matches featuring the main titles in WWE on SmackDown and Raw respectively. The next match is scheduled for 1-4, and it's for the WWE Championship. Your current champion, reigning and defending, is Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan, and he's going against the real AJ Styles. I don't know if there's a fake AJ Styles, I've no idea, but that's what they're billing him as, according to my main man Ben Cocker, who said that on the prediction videos, which you can go and watch now. It is available on the channel on Cheap Shot Entertainment. His channel is Squared Circle Jobbers, and he is doing a fantastic job over there of doing his own universe mode and being the general manager of Raw, I think it is, whereas his friend is general manager of SmackDown. Maybe I'll get a guest spot on one of those videos and help him do his commentary as he plays through that. But anyway, there's an early stalemate in this match, both guys jockeying for position, trying to get the upper hand on each other. AJ hits the post hard after trying to get Daniel Bryan after placing him on the post, and then there's a focus on the left shoulder. Obviously Daniel Bryan's finisher is the label lock as well as the knee, so works on the shoulder. He can make AJ tap. Shoulder key lock. Bryan is on top. AJ does start coming back a little bit and showing what he can do. He then focuses on the leg of Daniel Bryan. Of course, AJ Styles' submission move is the calf crusher. So he starts that off by hitting a dragon screw, vicious looking dragon screw indeed. There's a reverse DDT on the floor by AJ, and that is on the outside of the ring. A springboard 450 misses as Daniel Bryan gets his knees up That goes straight into the label lock. This is countered into calf crusher and a brainbuster by AJ Styles. Pele kick from AJ Styles, and then this is where it gets a bit weird, because the match has been fantastic so far, but the crowd's a bit flat. I don't know if it was a case of just watching the Royal Rumble and then having to do more. I don't know, but there wasn't much noise in this match, and it was a good match. It really was a good match. You've got AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan in a match, and you can't get excited by it. So we had a theory that they might have sent Rowan down to spice things up a little bit, or they must be going somewhere with it. It must have been something that they were planning, but Rowan comes down, no sign of Luke Harper, just Eric Rowan. Thinking back, there was that time that Daniel Bryan joined the Wyatt family, but I can't see where the connection is here. And then obviously after the distraction, Rowan interferes, Daniel Bryan gets the pin then and wins the match. The referee distracted the whole time here, with Rowan being out at ringside. There's a wry look on Daniel Bryan's face, knowing that he has just defeated AJ Styles again. Who is next for Who is next for Daniel Bryan? Who is next for AJ Styles? What does he do next? Does he go and have a feud with Nakamura again? Maybe they have a really good feud for the US Championship that was better than the one they had for the WWE Championship. You've got your main title on that on SmackDown, and you're not really doing much with it. But Daniel Bryan is holding it high. Daniel Bryan is flying the flag brilliantly over on SmackDown, but he's running out of opponents. It's got to be said. He's running out of people to go against. So, you know, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, he's beaten. Who's next? The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the WWE Universal Championship. It is your reigning and defending the Beast, Brock Lesnar, who is your champion, accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman, and he is going against Finn Balor. Interestingly though, Finn Balor does not come out in the demon makeup. Prediction lost already. If he'd have come out in the demon makeup, he would have won, but he didn't. He just came out as Finn Balor, put up a good show, put up a good fight against the much larger Brock Lesnar. It is said that Brock Lesnar does have better matches with the smaller guys, and you've got to say that's not far. That's definitely going towards the truth. He can have good matches with anybody, but with Finn Balor, he's quick, he's speedy, flies, and Brock Lesnar can counter that with his strength. Yeah, Finn Balor almost wins this one. He hits the coup de grace, in fact. Gets a one-way ticket to Suplex City for his efforts, and yeah, there's that's a good point actually. Yeah, there's a couple of dives outside, in fact, by Finn Balor, as Brock Lesnar is rocking before the pin. Dives outside 3 times, manages to get Brock Lesnar back in the ring, hits the coup de grace, but Brock Lesnar manages to quickly counter that as Balor goes for the pin into the Kimura lock. Finn Balor just can't get out of it. He's tired at this point and has to tap out, unfortunately. So your winner and reigning, defending and still champion is Brock Lesnar. He is your Universal Champion going forward into WrestleMania. You don't see him around at Elimination Chamber, so it is going to be WrestleMania. Who is he going to go against? time will tell. Is it going to be the Elimination Chamber winner, or is it going to be whoever wins the Royal Rumble? Who knows? Don't know. We'll find out as time goes on. The main event of the evening is the Men's Royal Rumble for 2019. It features 30 of your top superstars and some surprises coming in as well. I can see that this, the women main evented last year, men's main event this year. I can see this swapping over every year, so we might get a Women's Royal Rumble at the end next year, but obviously last year was the first ever Women's Royal Rumble and they wanted to make a big deal of it, which was fine by me. That's cool, but there should always be a Royal Rumble, whether it's men or women's, at the end of the card, and it shouldn't be for a title match at the end. It should always be a Royal Rumble. If the card is called Royal Rumble, there should be a Royal Rumble as the main event, and they've been doing that for quite some time now, so good on you, WWE. Anyway, that's the thumbnail. Anyway, so I'm just going to go through again like I did with the Women's Royal Rumble. I'm going to tell you who the entrants are and when they were eliminated. We start the match with Elias in the ring. Goes to play a little song, interrupted by entrant number 2. The first surprise of the evening. It is JEFF JARRETT Jeff Jarrett. Ain't great? Well, he wasn't so great because he got eliminated first. So yeah, we see Jeff Jarrett. Oh my God, tries to wear what he used to wear when he was Double J, when he had the long blonde hair, no beard, wasn't old, that Double J. It looked stupid then, but now, my goodness. Anyway, he was eliminated first. We get Shinsuke Nakamura coming in next. Kurt Angle makes a return to the ring. He gets eliminated second, unfortunately, which is a bit rubbish, really. Yeah, I'd expected him to go quite far in this one, being the veteran. Big E comes in next, part of the New Day, as Ben alluded to in the prediction videos. All 3 members of the New Day are in this Royal Rumble, taking up 10% off the card for the Royal Rumble. We get Big E next, and Johnny Gargano is your next entrant, NXT North American champion as of Saturday night, the 26th, over in Phoenix. We get Jinder Mahal next. He gets eliminated at number 3, and this is where I start flagging a little bit, bearing in mind that the Royal Rumble was 5 hours long. 5 hours. Insane. This is where I start flagging a little bit, and I missed loads of people getting eliminated and when they got eliminated. Johnny Gargano incidentally did have a pretty good showing, to be honest. Samoa Joe comes in next, followed by Kurt Hawkins, who does actually eliminate someone, and the commentators did say, is that his first victory? I don't know, we haven't seen Hawkins for ages. I don't know where this losing streak's come from, because he's not actually ever on SmackDown or Raw. So, but there you go. We get Rollins next. Titus slows down as he gets to the ring, makes sure he doesn't slide under the ring, but he does go after, I can't remember who was under the ring at this point. He goes after someone who was under the ring, Hornswoggle maybe, I can't remember. But he does willingly go under the ring. He doesn't slide under there, but he does go willingly under the ring. Kofi comes in next, the second part of the New Day. Continued. Dean Ambrose, I was expecting him to have a really good showing in this match, and he didn't. He got eliminated at number 11. Kofi got eliminated at number 9. Titus got eliminated at number 6, and Hawkins got eliminated at number 7. Mustafa Ali actually does really well in this match. He comes in at number 14, gets eliminated at number 22. No Way Jose makes a return to the ring, gets eliminated at number 8, unfortunately comes in at number 15. Drew McIntyre, my personal pick for the winner of the Royal Rumble, gets eliminated at number 21. Yes, not done well this year. Last year got both winners, absolutely spot on. This year, nowhere near. Anyway, well, I was very close with the women's, who I predicted Charlotte to win. Very close. If it wasn't for Becky Lynch, the man, I would have won that one. So we get the third member of the New Day next. It is number 17. It is Xavier Woods, who gets eliminated at number 10. Again, this match does let the ring fill up before people start getting eliminated on a regular basis. We get Pete Dunne next. NXT UK contingent, UK champion over in NXT UK. Fantastic wrestler is Pete Dunne. Doesn't do great, to be honest. He gets eliminated at number 15. This is his first Royal Rumble match in WWE. I'm sure he's had plenty more on the UK independent scene. I know Hope Wrestling have a Rumble pretty much every year, so in fact I've seen about 5 or 6 Rumbles in 2018. So yeah, there's plenty of them around. I'm sure he's got experience with that. Andrade. Of course, no one's allowed to have more than one name, with the exception of Pete Dunne and Johnny Gargano. How could you do that? Gargano, Dunne. But then that would clash with what's it done in the trailer with his big teeth. Apollo Crews comes in next. He gets eliminated at number 13. Aleister Black doesn't have a very good showing, unfortunately, but is a good surprise entrant into the Royal Rumble. He gets eliminated at number 14. Shelton Benjamin makes his return as well, gets eliminated at number 19. Baron Corbin, with his shirt and his belly underneath, gets eliminated at number 18, comes in at number 23. We get Jeff Hardy next. Surprised by how short a time he spends in the Rumble. With this, he gets eliminated at number 20, comes in at number 24. We get Rey Mysterio at number 25, gets eliminated at number 24. We get Bobby Lashley next. Behind Drew McIntyre, probably would have said that Bobby Lashley would have at least got to the last 4. He did not. He got eliminated at number 17. Comes in at number 26. We get Braun Strowman as well. Doesn't put in much for the monster in the Royal Rumble. Bearing in mind he's probably still a little bit injured. He does last though. At number 27 we get Dolph Ziggler at number 28. 29 is Randy Orton, and he is eliminated at number 25 by the looks of my notes. R-Truth is entrant number 30. And he gets attacked by Nia Jax, who's trying to copy Becky Lynch in an act of defiance. Attacks R-Truth, climbs into the ring, promptly gets 619'd by Rey Mysterio, RKO'd by Randy Orton, and thrown out of the Royal Rumble. She goes out at number 23. So we're last couple of people in the match is Andrade, Rollins, Dolph Ziggler and Strowman. It was the last 4. Incidentally, they don't go to point at the sign, which is going to appear behind me now, hopefully, if I pick it up. And they just carry on. There's usually a sign pointing. They usually stop. They even recreated it in the game on a couple of occasions where they just stop and point at the sign and say, I'm going to WrestleMania, no, I'm going to WrestleMania, and all that kind of stuff. But Andrade is your first victim of the Final Four confrontation, followed by Dolph Ziggler, who does a pretty good job, actually. I mean, he's number 28, gets eliminated at the same number, but is okay. Historically, number 27, who was Braun Strowman, probably there's a reason behind sending him out at number 27. Historically, number 27 is the most winning number in the Royal Rumble. They didn't do a countdown either, which was interesting. They didn't do like a Royal Rumble by the numbers. They used to do that. Randy Orton's already gone. Dolph Ziggler. Then Strowman gets eliminated by Seth Rollins after a couple of drop kicks, and Rollins is your winner. I think we know really what's going to happen there. He's going to probably pick to go against Dolph Ziggler, do it for his friend The Rock. I mean, Roman Reigns, and yeah, go for the Universal Championship. Can it be the second reign for Seth Rollins? Is he going to burn down the Beast and be the Beast Slayer in order to sell a few t-shirts? Or is he going to go for Daniel Bryan? Who knows? Only time will tell on SmackDown and Raw, and the fallout is well and truly on its way. So your winner for the Royal Rumble, for the men's Royal Rumble, is Seth Rollins. The Kingslayer is going to burn it down at WrestleMania 35 with whoever's the champion and whoever he picks. The Royal Rumble winner for the women is Becky Lynch. So we have a split between the two brands there. Main event for Becky Lynch on SmackDown, main event for Rollins on Raw, although there's reasonable possibility that Becky Lynch could go back to Raw. Maybe Ronda Rousey will go to SmackDown, who knows. But yeah, overall fantastic show. Suggest you go and watch it. Probably one of my favourite Royal Rumbles in recent times. I love the addition of the Women's Royal Rumble. It really shows what they can do, and there's no sort of cattiness. It was wrestling in the Royal Rumble as well from the ladies. Really, really good at the moment is WWE, but I still support my British independent wrestling, and would still rather go and watch that and pay my money for that. Although WWE is coming round, I think in Sheffield, might go and see that and do a review of what I see. But yeah, British independent wrestling is on the rise, and it's only getting better with the inclusion of NXT UK from what I've seen so far this year, and it's been fantastic. But yeah, really, really good show. If you've got the network, go and watch it. Yeah, and make up your own mind. So that is everything that happened at the Royal Rumble in 2019. We have two new winners of the Royal Rumble, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, who have never won a Royal Rumble before. Either one of them. Obviously, there's only been two Women's Royal Rumbles. And Rollins has been in a couple of Royal Rumbles but never even come close. Yeah, like I say, really good show, including the preliminary matches, the championship matches really good. The tag team match was fantastic. The women's matches were good. Didn't watch the pre-show, so I can't comment on those, unfortunately, because I was watching NXT Phoenix. That again was a really good show as well. So yeah, really good. I'll say that quite a lot. Anyway, you can join us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to hit a European uppercut on that subscribe button and drop kick that notification bell to know when we upload more videos to the channel. And in the meantime, we hope you've enjoyed the show. We hope you've enjoyed the video and the rundown of everything that happened in the Royal Rumble. I have been your host, Luke. You are the Cheap Shot Nation, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.